You wake up one morning and discover you're the world's first trillionaire. But this fortune comes with a price that will change everything. You wake to your phone buzzing. Just another notification. You ignore it. But it keeps buzzing, again. Something feels different this time. You grab it. Your bank app is open. Your hands go cold. $1 trillion, one followed by 12 zeros. You read it again. Your thumb hovers over the refresh button. Maybe it's a glitch. Maybe it will vanish. You press it. The number refreshes. It's still there. Still real. You get out of bed. You walk to your laptop. You log in with shaking hands. The laptop screen glows. You navigate to your bank's website. You log in again. $1 trillion on the laptop, on your phone, everywhere you look. You pick up your phone and dial your bank. Someone answers. You don't know what to say. The banker's silence stretches longer than any pause you've ever heard. Then the banker speaks. They ask you to verify your identity 3 times. Within minutes, the banker transfers you to compliance, then to their director, then to someone you've never heard of. The last voice tells you not to tell anyone, then asks if you've already told someone. Your phone buzzes, then it doesn't stop buzzing. News outlets are reporting it. Financial networks are breaking into regular programming. Stock markets are reacting. Cryptocurrencies are spiking. Governments are calling emergency meetings. Your address is being shared online. People are gathering outside your location. You're the most famous person in the world now, and you have no idea what comes next. The first call comes before dawn, then another, then hundreds. A children's hospital needs $50 million for a new wing. A drought-stricken nation asks for infrastructure. You donate $50 million. The hospital celebrates. Your wealth barely changes. A government official calls, then another. They want to discuss your role in national policy. They don't ask, they expect. You realize you've become a resource, not a person. You try to escape. You leave your home. Crowds follow you to the airport. You give away $1 billion in a single week. It helps thousands. Millions still wait. You realize the mathematics of your wealth. You could give every person on earth $10,000. And still, it wouldn't be enough. There would be more need tomorrow. More tomorrow after that. You understand now, the money isn't freedom. It's a cage made of infinite responsibility. The first investigator's report arrives on a Tuesday morning, unmarked and urgent. You open it. The words blur at first, then crystallize into something you cannot unsee. The $1 trillion didn't appear from nowhere. It was extracted, siphoned from markets across the globe. Developing nations lost access to capital they needed for infrastructure, healthcare, education. Thousands lost their jobs when markets destabilized. Families lost their savings overnight. You didn't steal the money, but the system that created your wealth destroyed theirs. The investigators keep digging. Each report is worse than the last. You realize the truth. Your $1 trillion is built on invisible suffering you never caused but now own. The money cannot be returned. The damage cannot be undone. But you must decide what comes next. You pick up the phone. The next chapter of your life begins with a choice you never wanted to make. You dial the number before you can change your mind. Your hand trembles. The Federal Reserve Chairman answers on the first ring. He has been waiting. You tell him you want to return it. All of it. He laughs, but not unkindly. The system cannot absorb $1 trillion being withdrawn. Markets would collapse. Returning the money would destroy the economy you are trying to save. So you hang up and consider the alternative. You could use it for good. You announce a $1 trillion initiative to end world hunger. The response is immediate. But within weeks, agricultural markets destabilize. Food prices collapse. Farmers go bankrupt. You try to help them, but your aid only deepens their dependence. You cannot stop. You realize the truth. There is no right choice, only degrees of wrong. Keep it and be haunted. Give it away and watch the world burn differently. You keep it. Not because it's right, but because letting go feels like surrender. The money stays, but something inside you dies the moment you decide. Your old friends stopped calling months ago. They couldn't look at you the same way. You've hired security, you've hired lawyers, you've hired people to hire people. Every decision you make now is filtered through the weight of $1 trillion. You can buy anything, a house, a country, a cure for a disease, but you cannot buy back your name. You cannot buy peace. You cannot buy the ability to walk down a street unrecognized. You cannot buy back the person you were before the money. That version of you is gone forever. You are the richest person who has ever lived. You are also the loneliest. Some prices cannot be paid with money. Some costs are measured in everything else.